Good morning. January 5th, 2023. Started things up and letting it warm up a little bit. It's Thursday, the 5th of January. 57 degrees outside. It's not too bad.
Temperature 12 Celsius.
Check the weather.
2.04 Celsius. Altimeter 2996. Remarks. Density altitude 400. Martinsburg, Eastern West Virginia Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 1453 Zulu. Wind calm.
Brakes check.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 12 Celsius. Dew point 04 Celsius. Altimeter 2996.
That looks good. Okay, we're all set for COM 1 here. Taxi out, nice. Oil temperature and pressure is good. Maps charging. Yeah, I thought I heard an arrow landing before. I just went out there. Piper arrows make a distinctive whistle on there on approach. It's the wind going around the gear doors, I think. I think the arrow does that. I think also the Seneca and the what's the twin arrow? The I forgot when I took my multi in. 4-seat. 180 horsepower side, what is that? It's, I don't remember. It's like an arrow, but it's a twin. Cold ground. See what you're doing?
Martinsburg ground, good morning. Cessna 8711 Bravo at Howard's taxi VFR.
Cessna 8711 Bravo, Martinsburg ground, runway 26, taxi via Alpha 2, wind 270 at 8, altimeter 2996, say direction flight on departure.
Okay, taxi runway 26, Alpha 2, 2996, and the direction of flight will be towards the southwest.
Taxi runway 26, Alpha's is Alpha in front of us. Make a left turn. Go down to Alpha 2, make a right turn. Or run up on Alpha 2 at the runway. I set the clock too. That sun is bright. Nice day. It's been raining since the weekend. Cloudy, overcast, nasty. Turn into the wind. There's the wind right there. A little bit of a crosswind, tiny bit. Set our brake. And do our checklist. Okay, brakes are set. Controls free, correct. Okay, was on both. Trim set for takeoff. Flaps are down, or up. Actually, they're up with the handles down. Check our motor here. Hold the brakes. 1600 RPM. Check our mags.
Ground, Cessna 311
Right.
Echo Hotel. It's over at the flight school. Request taxi to the active for a southbound departure.
Cessna 311 Echo Hotel, Martinsburg Ground, runway 26, taxi via Bravo Echo Echo 1. Wind 2809 altimeter 2996.
Check idle.
Taxi to
Idle's
26
good.
via Bravo Echo Echo 1 for 311 Echo Hotel.
Set our clock. 10:16. Okay. Fuel in both tanks, full. Visual and instrument checked. Everything's looking good. Heading set. Transponders on, squawking altitude. We'll line up on the taxiway here, runway, behind the hold short line. Over the tower.
Martinsburg Tower, Cessna 8711 Bravo, runway 26 at Alpha 2, ready for departure.
Cessna 8711 Bravo, Martinsburg Tower, left turn out to the south is approved on departure, runway 26 at Alpha 2, wind 2807, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 at Alpha 2, and left turn out is approved, 8711 Bravo.
Entered runway 26, 7,700 feet remaining.
Okay, we'll line up on a runway here. Right now we're on the displaced threshold, but it is available for takeoff, but not for landing. Clear for takeoff, we'll just make a final check of everything in the cockpit. Primer's locked. Rich, mixture rich, tanks on. Ball in the green, apply power. There we go. Power set. There's 45, 50. There's 55, and she flies off. Little down trim, climb 80. Temperatures, pressures are looking good. RPMs are good. Oh, my windshield's dirty. I should have cleaned it. It's actually got bugs on it in January. We'll do a left turn out here towards the southwest. That's what we told them we do. I'll go up about 2,500 feet. I can see we're being set a bit this way. Must have a wind coming from the northwest. I can see it's going across this way. Climbing at 80. $1,700 feet. My oil temperature is just lightly raised a little bit. It's not that cold out. It's 53 Fahrenheit. I should see a little more oil temperature right now, I think. Climbing at 80. Going up at 700 feet a minute. Passing through 2,000. Oh, tap, tap. That's not raising much. UGT and CHT cylinder heads and exhaust gas temperatures are in the normal range. It got smooth up here at 2,400, 300 rather. Very nice. There you go. We got the oil temperature now just jumped up there to about 180. Sorry about putting my head in front of the camera there. Yeah, it's up to 180 now. 190, 180. Perfect. I guess it just had to hit that temperature and it go up. I'd like to get an engine monitor, a new engine analyzer thing, but they're so darn expensive. There's 2,500. We're gonna level off here and cruise for a while. There we go. Mixture pitch a little bit. Normal mixture. There we go. That smooths it out a little bit. And building up airspeed. About 84 knots across the ground, so we must have a bit of a wind component, but we're still building speed, just passing through 100 miles an hour. There's 100, there's 105. About 2450 on the RPMs. There's 105 on the indicator, 103 indicated here, to airspeed 108.
Pittsburgh Tower, Cessna 311 Echo Hotel, holding short runway 26 at Echo 1, ready for departure.
Cessna 311 Echo Hotel, Martinsburg Tower, left turn out to the south of the approved. On departure, runway 26 at Echo 1, wind 280 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff, runway 26, going to be a left turn out to the south for Cessna 311 Echo Hotel.
Has 105 across the airspeed, 86 knots across the ground.
Yeah, Martinsburg 8711 Bravo, we're clear of the Delta towards the southwest. We'll call you on the way back, sir.
Cessna 11 Bravo, roger, have a good flight.
Thank you.
Yeah, just cruising along. Nice day to fly. Oil temperature's stable, about 100, looks like about 170, 80, something like that. Trimmed out, doing 8.5 gallons an hour, 108 miles an hour through the air, and about 84 knots across the ground. So that's knots. Multiply 84 times 1.15 to get your miles per hour. We're at 2,700 feet. I said 25, but I like to go like 200 feet above my target, because this way a lot of people cruise at, cardinal altitudes, 25, 35, 45. And this way you give 200 feet of space in case someone is, coming the opposite way or whatever, or overtaking us at 2,500, we'll be 200 feet above them. Just the way I do things. I know it's maybe not approved by some people, but that's how I do it. Real quiet in the valley today. Not a lot of traffic around here. There's some around Winchester.
Temperature 14 Celsius. Dew point 4. Altimeter 29997. Winchester Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 1529er. Zulu weather. Wind 260 at 6. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 14.
Winchester traffic, Skymetro 515, midfield down 132.
Winchester traffic, helicopter aircraft 3 is doing a right out back to Jason from runway 32, Winchester.
Okay, we're over Winchester here.
Turning base, simulate engine out, 32 Winchester.
I think we'll go into Winchester, land there, taxi back and do a takeoff.
Winchester traffic, Skymetro 525, crosswind 32 Winchester.
Got a little bumpy over here. It bounced around a little bit. Yeah.
Winchester Unicom, Archer 20985, heading towards hangar 48. I'll need some 100 low lead. Thanks.
Winchester Unicom, roger that. He does have a fueling now, and he'll be right there as soon as he's done with that one.
Great, thank you.
We're going to go down to the water tower and come in on the 45. Winchester Airport is right there. I don't see anybody within a mile or two of us. Out. There's a couple of guys in the pattern.
Winchester traffic, Cessna 11 Bravo. We're off the end of runway 32 at 3,000 feet. Going to head south end to the 45 for the downwind for 32 Winchester.
Traffic, Skyventure 515 on the go, 32 close traffic.
Winchester traffic, Skyventure 525, base 32.
Yeah, we'll do a landing down there. Been a while since I've been in Winchester. There's a water tower down here. It looks like a golf ball on a tee. I usually go down there and come in. That's like a 45 entry, and this way I can assess the traffic that's in the pattern and any inbounds and get good situational awareness of where the traffic is. Not too bad today. It's not too busy. There's an airplane climbing out of 1,400 people below me. There he is. Right there, I got a target.
Traffic, 9 o'clock, 1 mile, 1,100 feet below. Traffic, 9 o'clock, half mile, 1,100 feet below.
Air Ventures 515, you in the pattern today?
Roger that. Air Venture 515, just on upwind here, about to turn crosswind 32 Winchester.
Okay, I'm just above you here, and I'm going to go down to the water tower and enter on 45 for downwind.
Roger that, thanks.
Okay, there he is. He's right there, kind of behind me, about 1,000 feet below me though. I'm at 3,700. He's at 1,700. I'm sorry, at 2,700. So he's 1,000 feet below me, which is the pattern altitude, 1,700 feet. He's at my, like, 5 o'clock, about a mile back or so. Yeah, about a mile back and about 1,000 feet below me. So here's a water tower down here. I'm going to go this way. I'll start descending down here now. We're riching up. Pull some power back to start a slow descent. We'll put our lights on.
Traffic, 5 o'clock.
That's him. We'll go down to 1,700 feet here. There's 2,500, 2,400.
Winchester traffic, Skyventure 515, midfield downwind 32 Winchester.
Descend a little faster here. Go down to 1,700 feet. A little trim. There we go. There's that water tower coming into view here.
Winchester traffic, Sky Winchester 515. Simulate engine down for 32, Winchester.
Winchester traffic, Cessna 11 Bravo. We're over the water tank here and entering 45 for downwind 32, Winchester.
That gives us a nice 45-degree entry right there. Runway's right there, going that way. Coming down at 1,700 feet. Pattern altitude, we're at 18 now. I don't see anybody else in the pattern. At this airport, you gotta be, he's on turn-in final right now. You gotta be vigilant because there's a lot of no radio airplanes. There's a lot of classics and antiques, others that don't have radios. And they don't have ADS-B. They're not required to. So, head on a swivel. At 1,700 feet.
Winchester traffic, Cessna 11 Bravo is turning downwind, runway 32, Winchester.
There we go, on a downwind here.
Traffic, 10 o'clock.
That's him. On the ground. Slow the airplane down because it flaps out. First notch, 10 degrees. Low trim.
Traffic, Sky Winchester 515, on the go 32, Winchester.
Slow down some more. We'll do our base leg here. Another 10 degrees of flaps. Slow down to 70. That's my MMS feed. Trim.
And when it says traffic, Cessna 11 Bravo is turning left base, runway 32, Winchester.
Okay,
traffic, Sky Winchester 515, turning cross 132.
And Winchester traffic, Cessna 11 Bravo is turning final 32, Winchester, if you full stop.
A little high, it's okay. There's a racetrack down there, I don't know if you can see that. 30 degrees of flaps, power out. Settle right into the glide slope here.
Traffic, Sky Winchester 515, turning downwind 32, Winchester.
The bird on final here. Coming this way, he ducked. Little crosswind from the left. Out on set 65 miles an hour. Little bumpy, little tossle there. We're okay. Straighten that nose out. Rise down the runway. Only turn off on Charlie here.
Winchester traffic, Clipstead is taxiing from the FBO to runway 32, Winchester.